Hey everybody, I'm Denise. I just want to say thank you. I am blown away and ecstatic by the response that I have received for the ceramic tile rooster mural that I did. A lot of people in the comments were asking for a video tutorial, so I decided to try to make one. I've never done this before. I have no clue what I'm doing, so please just bear with me. My goal is to help you to have a beautiful mural in your home also at a cost-efficient rate. Please excuse the mess in the background. I don't know if any of you read in the comments. I live in Southwest Louisiana. In the last 10 months, we have had 2 major hurricanes, an ice storm, and flooding. Our area has been heavily impacted. So during the hurricanes, I lost my home basically. As you can see, I do not have walls, or roof is leaking. The floors are busted, and we're just making our way through it. And that has been my inspiration for wanting to do this mural in my new kitchen. We're in the process of ordering a trailer. I found out yesterday that it will begin June the 23rd, and I am so excited and cannot wait, because as you can see, we don't even have walls hardly. It's just really been a struggle for a lot of us in Southwest Louisiana. We actually still have people living in tents, and so we are fortunate that we are able to stay between our camper and our home. Well, whenever I went to order the trailer, my new home, we were very limited on what we could put in there. So as far as tile and backsplashes and stuff like that, I was told that I could only get white or gray subway tile. And I wanted something nicer in my home. And I like to show my creative side in my home. So that's whenever I decided that I wanted to do the rooster mural behind my stove. I looked up the videos and I saw some people using polyacrylic. Most of those were fails, but they posted the videos anyway. Then I started looking into Sublimate glaze and stuff like that to put on the tiles, or to order the bison tiles. Well, as you can imagine, money's tight right now, so I still kept going back to the polycrylic. Whenever I was reading the instructions for the Sublimate glaze, it stated that you had to paint your tile and then bake them. Basically, you had to cure them. So my thought was, why don't I try to cure the polycrylic? And that's what I did. This is the first tile that I did without baking. As you can see, it's very light. It bubbled. Some of the others I did, they had like a paper residue. The paper stuck. You couldn't get it off. They were horrible. So once I baked the polyacrylic tile, this is what I got. And I was so excited because I had finally mastered it after about 2 months. So I want to show you the difference in them. If you can see, this one is the one that hasn't been baked. It's just the polyacrylic dried. This one is the one that I baked. You can see the difference in the colors, and there is no bubbling, there's no paper residue or anything. So my goal is to make this video and to try to help you guys so that you can make beautiful art also. So please just bear with me and we'll get started in a minute. Thanks. Alright everyone, one of the biggest questions that I had was, is this durable? Will it fade? Do I need to seal it? I just wanted to show you guys something. This is actually one tile that I did and the color was off. and I didn't like it, so I reprinted it, repressed it, and I thought, well, maybe I can reuse it. So what I did was I put it in warm soapy water, and I thought maybe I could use a scouring pad and take it off. Since it's polyacrylic, it's a coating, and it would work. Well, I'm about to show you how durable this is. Now that is a regular pot scour. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do this one-handed while I hold my phone. And there you have it. Using a pot scour, pot scraper, whatever you want to call it. I will do it again. It is baked on there. Okay guys, let's get started. A lot of you wanted to know if I printed a full sheet and put the tiles on top and pressed that way, or if I did sections. I did sections. In the comments, I had commented that I used rasterbaiter.net. Well, since then, I found an easier program, and I'm going to share that with you. I have an Epson 2760. I use Printer Jacks ink and a sub paper. So let's get to it. First off, I want to tell you what you need to do is create a folder on your desktop. Name it Rooster, name it whatever your picture may be, whatever you want. But if you don't know how to do that, basically you right click and it says new, and you do folder, and it'll pop up right in here, and then you can name it whatever you want to name it. I'm just going to move that out the way because I don't need that. I have mine right here. Okay, and you're going to go to this right here. I'll put a link in the bottom so that you can get to it. It's splitterinmageonline.co. I don't know if it's com or co or what, but I'll put the link to it. Okay, whenever you are looking for an image, you need to make sure that it is a large image or an HD image. Whenever I was looking for my rooster, I typed in, I googled rooster art, and then I also put wallpaper or background on it. That way it will give you larger images. You need at least like something with 1,000 by 1,000. If your image isn't very big and you want to resize it, you can use this tool right here. This is resize image. And then you're going to upload your image. It'll bring you to a browse, search, whatever. You find the image that you want to enlarge. I'm going to go with this little dude right here. And there it is. I want to make it bigger so that I can make a mural with it. So I'm just going to put in 2,000 and 2,000. Maintain aspect ratio and resize image. You can play with it to get the numbers that you want. So whenever it comes up, this is your new resized image on the right. Click download PNG. Sorry guys, my computer's slow. I'm waiting for it to pop up. Okay, here it comes. Now that it's there and it's downloaded, you can hit your right button save as, and you can go to your desktop and your rooster folder that you created, and you save it in there. So then you have a larger image. So you can close that out. Well, now you want to do your sections. So to be able to do your sections, you need to come to Image Splitter. On this image splitter, let me see, you need to put your picture in first. Sorry guys. Where's my rooster folder? There it is. Okay, and there's your little rooster. So what you want to do is you need to determine how many tiles you're going to need and you're going to do. So my tiles were 6 by 6, and I knew I wanted it 24 by 30, so mine ended up being 4 tiles across and 5 tiles down. So what you want to do is come down here, click both, it'll give you these lines. You go a little further down and you can add however many you need, and then you can add like this for however many you need. Then you simply just drag them wherever you think you need them to divide it up into the sections to how many tiles you're planning on doing. I hope that makes sense to y'all. Okay, let me I'm just trying to adjust it to where it looks kind of halfway decent. They don't have to be precise because you're gonna resize these anyway in Silhouette, and I'm going to show you how to do that also, because you're going to have to resize and you're going to have to print it in Silhouette. Okay, that looks pretty good. So then you're going to click on Split Image, and right here on the right you'll see all of them. All the little images sections are going to be there. I know it's tedious, but you're going to have to save each one. So what you're going to do is you're going to click this download PNG, and once it comes up, then you're going to right click, save as, and you're going to save it in your rooster folder. So okay, then you can close that out. You'll go to the second one. Why is it blocking it? Hold up. That's the problem. Okay, so you go to the second one, download PNG. There it is, it opened. So you right click again, save as, and save in your rooster folder. So you'll have to do that for every one of these little sections on the side. Save them and put them in your folder. So that way your image has been resized and you have your sections. So once you have it resized and you have your sections, then you can open Silhouette, which I have right here. To save time, I already had it open on my desktop. Okay, what you want to do is you want to go into your rooster folder, wherever that went to. Oh, okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to drag your first section into Silhouette. Silhouette is a free program. Even though if you may not have a Silhouette, it doesn't matter. You can still use this program. Okay, so what you're going to do now that your image is in there, you want to make sure this right here is set up basically this way. Unless you're going to do 2 images on one sheet, then I would recommend doing the legal, and that is 8.5 by 14, and that's what I did. That way I could get 2 on one sheet. So then I dragged and dropped my other one. Oh, well, what happened to it? Okay, there it is. Okay, so you can open this now. Open it up, and you're going to select this. You're going to come up here to the top, and you're going to put in 6.125 and hit enter. It's very important. Then you come to height, and you put 6125, enter, and that will resize it for the size that you need for the tile. And it'll also give you a little bit extra to hang over the sides so that you don't see any of the white. So then you're going to select the second one, and you're going to do the same thing. 6.125, enter. Be sure and hit enter because it won't save unless you hit enter. Then you go to height, 6.125, enter. There you have 2 tiles on legal paper ready to print. I know I probably didn't use a very good example because I'm seeing a lot of pixels here, but just to show you the basics. Now whenever I print, I go to File, Print, and I'm going to show you my settings so that you can get the vibrant color that you want. Okay, print. And then I'm going to my sublimation printer, preferences. I have it set on letter, but it needs to be put on legal because I'm doing a legal sheet with 2 images on it. You want it on landscape. You want to put it on premium presentation matte, and then standard you're going to go to high. I like print preview. A lot of people don't, but I do. You're going to go to more options, legal, leave this the same. You're going to come here to custom, and you're going to do advanced, color controls, and you want it Adobe RGB, or RGB, yeah, 2.2 gamma. And what I like to do is on the saturation, I bumped it up to 10 because it just gave it a more richer color. So once you get that done, you want to take off high speed, and you want to mirror the image. Click OK, and you hit print. Just give it a few minutes. My print preview is going to come up. Sorry guys. Ah, there you go. And this is the print preview. Then all you do is hit print, and it'll go to your printer, and you'll have your 2 sections ready to go. So that is how you basically resize it in Silhouette and print it. I hope that's clear. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Okay, you can close out Silhouette, but you'll have to do that for every section of the tile that you saved. I just want to, make that clear. But I found it easier to do it on legal paper because I could do 2 at a time. So all I had to print was 10 sheets instead of 20, just to let y'all know. Okay, close that out. So once I had all my sections done and printed out, then what I did was I had my tiles that I had painted and baked. I took the polyacrylic, I painted all 20 tiles, and then I put them in my oven for 45 minutes at 300 degrees. I could only bake 2 at a time because my oven's fairly small, and if I put more than 2, it seemed like the heat rose faster and they would burn. So I would do 2 at a time. Once I got them baked, cured, whatever you want to call it, I let them dry, cool, and then I went over to my heat press. And I have a pillow press, a press pillow, whatever you want to call it. I put that down, then I put my sublimation paper with my design, my towel face down, and then I put computer paper, butcher paper, and the, I can't remember the name of it's the gold looking sheet that goes over that to protect your heating, your heat press. I then pressed it for 8 minutes at 400 degrees on my heat press, and it worked wonderfully. So eventually I'm going to add that into the video. I will show you how I layered everything and how I pressed it. But that's basically what I did, and it works for me, so I hope it works for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I'm willing to help anyone I can. I don't even know what to say, guys. But it's very, very simple. Oh, and please remember, when you are heating or baking your acrylic tiles, to do it outside in a vented area or in a vented room, because it is a very strong gas that is released, and I've read online that it can be poisonous from the polycrylic. So please just protect yourself and your kids and your animals, and just do it outside or in a well vented room. Alright, thanks. I'll be back. Alright, y'all. I'm going to show you what I did as far as pressing those. I have this heat pillow, which you see here. I put copy paper down. I have my sub image, my ceramic tile. My ceramic tile has been painted. It dried for 24 hours. And then I baked it for 45 minutes at 300 degrees. And now I'm going to press it. So I got my towel. I put another sheet of computer paper. Actually, I'm going to put a couple of sheets. Normally I have butcher paper and all that. I just don't feel like messing with it right now. And then I'm going to put this layer of stuff. I don't know what it's called, but it protects the heating press. And it's set at 400. And I'm going to do it for 8 minutes. So I'll set the timer on my phone. And I'll be back and let y'all see what I got when it's done. Alright, everybody, it's been 8 minutes, and I am going to open it up and show you what I got. Oh, my gloves. Remove all this and use gloves because it is very, very hot, as you can imagine. There's the tile. I'm just going to take the paper that I have on the bottom and I'm going to flip it. And then I'm going to show you how easy the sub paper, well, if I can grab it with my gloves. Sorry, guys. Let me see. How easy it peels. There you go. That one seems to have a little residue on it, but one I did earlier had that, and I just used a little bit of alcohol on a rag and it came right off. I'm not sure why it did it this round, but overall, there you have it. That's how I did the tiles. Thanks.